I just started, so just let me know when you need help. Yeah. My back's feeling a lot better. I don't know if we're going to get a lot of viewers today, so let's see. We already have 2 people in the chat. Let's go. Or yeah, I guess Silver Days in the house. Best mod ever. Thank you so much for stopping by. Billy. Yeah, we got to wait. We can't look at Billy until Flipcoins is in the chat. Yeah, man. Congratulations to... You made that higher high. So that's really good for Billy. Oh, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. I mean, like, if I had put in my 7 or 8 grand, whatever it is right now, in Billy down here, I would have been out. Yeah, I would have been like at like 35, 40K. That's crazy. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. I would have never put. Well, I would have, but then it started going up, and I actually downloaded the Phantom wallet, and I deposited $1,000 into Coinbase because I was gonna put it into the Phantom wallet. So you buy what do you call it? You buy Solana with it, and then you transfer it over. And then it was 7 days. It was 7 days for it to clear. So by the time it had gone 7 days, like the price already went up. And it's funny because I told Flipcoins, I was like, I'm gonna wait until it comes down, and it just never came back down to these lows. It just went to the moon. So congratulations. Congratulations to everybody that bought Billy down here. The problem is that still we might get a 382 retracement. So 1 cent 20 is crucial. It does need to break out. If it doesn't, we're going to get stuck and come back down. At that point, you need to be making a higher low. Let's see. Silver Days. What's up, Panda? Welcome to the live stream. I haven't seen you in a bit. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to the middle of the live stream, right? Moonboy says Aerodrome Finance. Unity. What's up, Unity? Hey, congratulations on winning, man. You won you won 2nd place, right? You won 2nd place in the Dogelon what do you call it? Like the competition. So congratulations, man. How you think? Are you ready? Okay. How you think we go lower on summer? What? Hold on, give me a second. How you think we go lower this summer? I have no idea. I got 7 letters for you. Do you know what they are? We are going down. Bearish. B-E-A-R-I-C-H. Oh, I knew it. It was bearish, dude. Hell yeah. I got it right. I already know I got it right. Panda wants me to look at SPX 6900. Yeah, we could take a look at that. Couple coin requests coming in. That's good. Dogelon to Mars. I've never built the game before. Grok is amazing. Yeah, but you won, right? Did I get it right? You got 2nd place. And then yeah, let's take a look at Dogelon. But I don't think it's doing anything. Remember, I said I don't look at it because yeah, it's still not doing anything. We could take a look at it though. Let me delete these and update the chart. Yeah, so I guess we could. We're bearish. You said I got 7 letters. It's 2 words. You said 7 letters. Bearish. B-E-A-R-I-S-H. Bearish. That's 7 letters. But it's 2 words. We're going down. We were... No, that's more than 7. Now you kind of threw me in for a loop. Taking a look at Aerodrome Finance on the live stream. So let's take a look at it. So I think we had, yeah, so I mean, we kind of look at the same indicators every single time, but you know, sometimes we got new viewers. So from the low to the high, we did get a nice bounce from the 618 retracement at 27 cents. As of right now, we are bullish on the macro time frame because we're over 62 cents. As long as we stay over 62 cents, $1.03 is in play. And then once that breaks, I'd say to the moon. So the two crucial targets to look after are, as long as it's over 62 cents, $1.03 is in play. And then once any of these breaks, then we can make another update video based on the next area of resistance or support, which would be $1.47 previous high, and then to the moon, target up to $8.63, around there. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. No, yeah, you always say it. I forget, though. It's because I think I'm distracted because I have to go help my wife to the car really quick and then open the gate for her. So give me a second. Are you ready? All right, give me a second, guys. We'll take a look at SPX and then Elon and then obviously everything else. What do you mean? Is your plank clean? Oh, yeah. Like that little brush. Hi, baby. You can't go out. You're not an outdoor cat. Hey, buddy. Oh, great. Oh, still kind of walking funny. All right. Okay, so, oh, it's over. Well, technically, there's an apostrophe in between T and S. So I wonder if that counts as a, I wonder if that counts. I don't know if it counts or not. Damn it. Yeah, it's over. Man, I forgot, because you're always in here. You say, oh, it's always bearish. But then I forgot. That's actually what Vision says. And because it's always bearish. Because it's always bearish. Damn, I hope he's okay. I hope he hurry up and live stream so I could stop live streaming, right? Oh, hey. Oh, my God. Vision just posted a video. Guys, that means that we're going to go down. Oh, my God. Everybody, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. He just posted a video. We're going to drop by like 50%. Oh, man. No, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. I always say that, but it's actually true, because it's like, you know, when you watch somebody for, you know, so long, it becomes part of your routine. Literally becomes part of your routine, where you're like, oh, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go work out, and then I'm gonna be watching Vision while I work out, and then blah blah blah, or like, oh yeah, I have work, etc. Let's throw on this background noise, hear all this depressing stuff that is always spewed. No, I'm just joking, but I mean, technically it is always bearish, right? So let's take a look at SPX 6900. Taking a look at SPX 6900 on the live stream. If I can find the right charts. Yeah, so it's doing very good right now. I mean, we could see that it almost, I mean, I guess technically a double top, but we are getting a continuation. So as of right now for SPX, once we break this previous top, you are looking at $5.89 in play as of right now. And then in terms of areas of support, it does need to stay over 84 cents to $1.12. I'd say as long as we stay over these two targets, then the target on the upside is still valid, which is a breakout of the previous high, and then up to $5.89, wherever it's going to land. And with that being said, that's pretty much it for SPX 6900. I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Oh, man. It's over. Yeah, you did get it, Silver Days. What's up, Carlos? What about SUI? We can take a look at SUI. SUI is at a 10 billion market cap. Wow. Popcat. What's a good? Is Popcat a good entry for a spot bag? Let me see. Oh. And then you said Messier87. Hey, where's Cat at? I guess we could make another video for our cat on here. Yeah, let's take a look at SUI. Yeah, so for SUI, we are holding on to $3 in terms of support. That's pretty good. We did come down, make a lower low, but we are getting back over this area. I'd say very bullish as long as we stay over $3, but if we don't, the next area of support is $2.71. And then in terms of the targets on the upside, you can actually see that that also does coincide with the 382 at 265. So at any point, if we do fall under that, I'd say the top is in. We're probably going to get a bigger move down. But as of right now, as long as we do stay over these targets, which would be 27, I mean, technically we're over 3, so we're good. But worst case scenario, we come down 260 to 271. As if that holds, then targets on the upside are still valid, which would be at that point 347, which it does come up. If it does come up, then we could be like, okay, well, as long as it doesn't make a lower high and validate this downtrend, then there's going to be continuation up, like we say every single time. And then once that breaks 422, 421, 5838, and then SUI to the moon, $10. That's pretty much it for SUI. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Smash Toshi's in the house. Sup, meow. Hope your back is doing better. Yeah, it is actually. So so I haven't worked out since Monday, which is freaking insane. So I've just been like resting since. So it's been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going on 7 days. So I'm good enough. Like I'm able to walk now. So like at least. Like I'm not gonna be doing legs or anything like that. I mean, I can still feel it in my lower back and stuff, but I think by tomorrow I should have like full mobility back. But regardless, I'm gonna be doing chest and triceps. So I'm gonna start going back to the gym tomorrow because it'll be like the 8th day at that point. And I'm gonna do chest and triceps, and I'm gonna just I'll hit. I'm not gonna bench. I'll just hit the machines and maybe go a little bit lighter just to not hurt my back, but it is like I think it's pretty good now, so I think I can do that. Oh, we gotta look at DOGE actually, so let's take a look at DOGE and then Popcat. Taking a look at DOGE Mars on the live stream. So nothing has changed from our last video, but I am deciding to make an update video on it. Actually, we just made update video yesterday. So technically with DOGE, as long as it stays under 6.15 on a shorter time frame, it is still bearish. You can see we attempted to break out once, twice, got rejected, and now we're in bearish territory. And then on the macro time frame, even if we do break 15 to 20, 22 is crucial resistance, and it does need to break 22. Once it does, I'd say at that point 35 is in play, and then from there, if we actually do manage to break out and stay over this level, meaning that we don't come up and retest it and get rejected and have price action send us all the way back down to bearish territory, then at that point I get really excited and I say, hey, DOGE to Mars, basically. But as of right now, nothing is bullish with DOGE Mars, unfortunately. So we just have to keep holding, keep waiting, wait until this thing finally finishes accumulating. I mean, technically, it's been accumulating since August of 2023, so we're going on around 2 years of accumulation. So with that being said, none of this is financial advice. I'll keep you updated as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you ain't got no DOGE Mars, get you some. Do we have a chart for Popcat? I think we do, right? Yeah, we do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so for Popcat, Man, that's not good. Yeah, so for Popcat, the next support area of support is going to be around 27 cents. Keep in mind, if price action takes us over 35 cents, we're bullish, and then all the targets on the upside are valid. But at any point, I mean, we did break the 236,382 support, so that's not good for Popcat. I do think that we are going to probably get a bigger move back down to 17 to 22 cents, but we could still get a reversal from 27 cents. So just keep that in mind. But it's not looking good for Popcat. Unfortunately, we did break down, and we also broke down this the 382 area. So we're no longer macro bullish. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. And then you want Messier M87. Yeah, so M87 has just been selling off. Nothing really. Yeah, so for at this point for Messier, not using this wick, it needs to stay over. It needs to establish a floor over this previous low, and I mean that was a pretty big move up, right? Yeah, you're looking at like once we actually hit the floor, we went up 68%, but we did get rejected at 40.44. So as of right now, it's not looking good. It's not bullish. You made a lower low. Bearish under 40.44, bullish over 40.58. And then it just needs to basically hold this previous floor. If it doesn't, then you're just going to be making lower lows, and we don't know how low it's going to go. But we do have support. Yeah, that's on. See, like it was holding the 618, and then now it came and it came below this target at 36. So the next major area of support for M87 is going to be 22, 40.22. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Do some yoga as well, Brody. Actually, we started doing, what do you call it? Pilates. So I feel like that's kind of the same thing, doing planks and like strengthening your core and stuff. The thing is that I actually I never did core, so I only did weight training, right? So I only did weights, biceps, back, one day, chest, triceps the other day, shoulders, abs, 20-minute run on one day, and then 60 minutes cardio on another day, and legs. 60-minute legs cardio, kind of the same on the same day, but so I never really hit core, and then I started doing Pilates, and then this was my 7th class, and then basically I was at work and I sneezed, and my back went out, and I couldn't walk for like an hour or two, and I thought I was like paralyzed, but really it's just my lower back gave out. So yeah, my core is very weak, so it's definitely interesting and fun to straighten my core basically. But yeah, I am doing Pilates, so we'll see. A lot of stretch, like it like really puts you in like pretzeled freaking, like if you're not flexible and you do Pilates, I could see how you can hurt yourself. Me, I am pretty flexible, and I do stretch, and I'm pretty good with like maintaining with my muscle and stretching and doing all that stuff, but it even kicked my ass, so pretty brutal. All right, Zebic. Yeah, so it's still not doing anything, but the good thing is it's consolidating. And it's consolidating over these key levels. So taking a look at Zebic Network, so nothing has changed from my last video. I think we did an update video yesterday because it's on the watch list, but it was requested on the live stream. So as of right now, yeah, I mean the targets are still valid. 209 in play, and then you have Zebic up to 4 cents macro target. Technically, the reason why I'm saying that I'm bringing up the macro target is because you're still maintaining levels over crucial areas of support that if we do stay over, the targets on the upside are still valid. So the selling pressure is kind of taken off right now. So what we want to see is consolidation, and consolidation over 2041 is very bullish, but consolidation over 2029 still works too. Yeah, it's still bullish, and the targets on the upside are still valid. So as of right now, as long as we stay over this box, the targets on the upside are valid at 209 and then up to 4 cents for Zebic. At any point, if we do fall below 29, I'd probably say the top is in and we are going to get a bigger move down. Now we could fall below here, get a nice recovery bounce, and then that's going to trap a lot of people, and then we're going to basically make a lower low and validate a downtrend. So don't let that happen. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Gotta straighten the core. Glad you're doing it now. Yeah, I know. I just had a birthday too. I'm not going to say when, but it's crazy, man. I had my birthday, and then bam, my back goes out. It's like the universe, like basically saying, hey, you're getting old. And I'm like, I'm not getting old. You're getting old. I'm not getting old. You're getting old. I've been here. You're the one that started. Psh. Anyway, let's see. We've got a couple of trending coins, but actually nothing's moving too crazy. Threshold has been moving pretty good. I might make a video on this. Yeah, like 20% in one day. Oh, come on, OXT. What are you doing? Let's see. Starting to get concerned about this cycle with alts continuing to bleed away. They are the way they are at this stage. Are we gonna make it, chat? I think we're gonna make it. I think with OXT, I think we might get one last capitulation before we have alt season. Billy, without major listening price prediction, and please do Billy. It has significant move. How you doing? What's up? Not the one. Yeah, listings. Yeah, so I wouldn't doubt that there's a listing happening on the back end for Billy, which is why we had a really big move up. So just keep in mind that there might be like an exchange loading up on it, and then they might list it, and then that's going to even send the price higher for Billy. If that's the case, God bless Flipcoins, dude. I'm glad he made it. So yeah, for Billy, you can see we did technically make a higher high. We are still continuing. There's still a continuation up. Clearly, you're not getting a red candle. What we really want to see is price action, making a lower high, which it has, and technically making a higher high, which it did. What I really want to see is one final push up that takes us over 1 cent 20. It could be anywhere, but as long as we come back down and retest this area, followed by a continuation up, then the targets on the upside are still valid. What I don't want to see is getting stuck and then basically coming all the way back down and being bearish, okay? Because that's also possible. Even getting stuck at the 382 and coming back down and making a lower low, even though you're making a higher low on the macro time frame, is still bearish. So just be careful with that, but so far so good for Billy. We're just waiting for this final push up, which it might not happen, but it might happen, because even here, we had one final push up, even though the RSI was extremely overbought. And then you can see the stock RSI did hang out in bullish territory for around 4 days. So we are going on, we're going on 4 days on June 17th, which is on Tuesday. So hopefully we get a really big move up in the next 2 days. If we do, God bless. Hopefully it takes us over 1 cent 20 and 3 cents 20, and then don't forget about Cryptomia analysis if that happens. All right, let's see. And yeah, congratulations to everybody that basically helped Billy. Yeah, I'm going to do a threshold because I think this is going to be good for ad revenue. Taking a look at threshold on the live stream. So yeah, threshold is having a nice move up. The problem is that actually on the macro time frame, I know we're up 17%, or 20% on the day, but on the macro time frame, nothing is bullish with threshold until we break 3 cents 50, and then we have resistance here at 2 cents 30. So just keep in mind, don't get overly bullish if we come back up to either of these levels, because we could still come up and get rejected. And then once this breaks, I'd say the next target would be 7 cents on the macro time frame. So if this thing goes up and basically goes parabolic, I'd say 7 cents would be in play. But as of right now, we are still bearish as long as we're under 2 cents 30. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you in the next video. Let's see. Oh my god, Coin V Engine. What? I think he's talking about Engine Coin, right? The one that got delisted on Coinbase? Yeah, this used to be on Coinbase. Does anybody know why this got delisted on Coinbase? Damn. 8%. 7 days. It's up. Damn. Pretty good. 15% on the month. Let's do Engine Coin for Ibrahim. Yeah, so for Engine, I mean, yeah, so for Engine, unfortunately, nothing is bullish with Engine until we break 31 cents on the macro time frame, and then it's bearish under 16 cents. Keep in mind, these are really big moves up. So you're looking at 150 and 370% pumps. And because we're bearish, there is no more, I guess technically there is, let's see if there's support on the macro time frame. But no, there isn't. Yeah, I mean, 5 cents 50 is it. So if this breaks, then we're probably going to get a really big capitulation back down to 2 cents, which is the January 2019 lows. So just be careful with Engine. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Wealth Abundance, welcome to the middle of the live stream. What's good, bro? Finally caught up with the last 20 minutes. Didn't miss much. I'm sore from starting the gym Thursday too. Hope your back gets better. Yeah, I hope so too. I think regardless, I'm gonna start working out on Monday again. So whether it gets good or not, unless I like really hurt it, but. I'm gonna, I haven't been in the gym since Monday of last week, so pretty brutal. I mean, when are we gonna get alt season, man? This is unfortunate. I mean, when has it ever done this and not dropped down, right? I mean, technically here, it went up. So that's like basically what we're waiting for, right? This is what we're waiting for right now. Man, that would be nice. And that actually does take it up to the $8,000 mark. I need WIF back to $1 to break even, but I caught 15% profits before the war news caught us all. Most coins over the last year are downtrend. If you zoom out, we're fooling ourselves buying right now. So you think it's over? No way, I don't think it's over. I mean, look, Bitcoin hasn't even look, when it's over, Bitcoin just basically like has a giant move down. Bitcoin has a major capitulation down every single time it was over. And then you consolidate, make lower lows until the next cycle. Bitcoin hasn't done that yet. So I don't know why you think it's over, because I don't think it's over yet. I think we're about to get something like this. Imagine. That would wreck so many altcoins. Last night, the McDonald's drive-thru worker said he used creatine for muscle recovery. Ironically, good advice from a bad place. I mean, did he look like he worked out? Or did he look like he just ate McDoubles every single day? I hope it's over it. I hope it's over it? What do you mean by that? Like, you mean you hope it's over? You hope the bull run's over? Damn, that's brutal. I'm going to lose all my money if it's over. Oh, as you can see in the background, we have the white cat exhibit eating food because she's always hungry. You know, it's always bearish, but she's always hungry. Exhibit A shows the cat eating from her Marie bowl. It's funny. We got bowls that are, you know, from the Aristocats, Marie, because she's a white cat. Anyway, it's all about BTC dominance. It hasn't peaked yet or dropped yet, and has and money moved into alts. It's not over. I agree with you. I hope the talk of it being over is over. We'll know when it's over. Yeah, we'll know when it's over. What's up, Free Lightning? Yeah, so we'll know when it's over, when BTC dominance is in the slums, when BTC dominance is down here, and when you haven't made any money, you know it's over. So it won't be a subtle gesture when it's over. We're going to know when it's over. We've been in like a 2-year bull run right now. We'll know when it's over. Because I've been through 2 bear markets. Yeah, I've been through 2 bear markets now. And trust me, I'll know when it's over. I'm going to sell my coins regardless on if I lose or not. Or regardless on if I made it or not. And I'm just going to get ready to buy Bitcoin at that time. So... welcome to the live stream, Wealth Abundance. Welcome to the live stream, ZZ. Shout out to ZZ and shout out from my cat who's eating food right now. So if you want to see the cat, now's the time. She's eating food and she says, welcome to the live stream, ZZ. Thank you so much for your support and always coming to the live streams. Wow, she's hungry. Look at that. Starving cat right now. It's crazy because, like, you know, she eats so much. All right, let's see. Yeah, so we got Bitcoin dominance not dropping. What were some of the coins that you guys said? You said Bitcoin Cash. There's really no analysis on Bitcoin Cash, though. I mean, it looks like almost so stable at this point, right? Like, you're maintaining, like, it kind of reminds me of XRP. So for Bitcoin Cash... yeah, dude, I mean, look, that's crazy. Just literally, like, it's been consolidating since August of 2017. Yeah, I guess right now 538 is still in play. What you don't want to see is actually getting stuck at 538 again. That'll be the 3rd time getting stuck there. What you want to see is a breakout. Once we do get a breakout, technically you're maintaining this uptrend and you're making higher highs. In that case, 881 would be in play. So just FYI. Pretty good. Cool. Let me know when that is. I'm with you on that. BTC Maxi. Yeah, I agree. BTC. I'm going to be a BTC Maxi. And I will tell you guys. I will show it. I'm not scared. I will show you what I'm doing. So, and you guys don't, like, I'm not saying you have to follow. I'm just saying when alt seasons, or when bear market hits, man, OXC is going to 0. Like, all these coins, they're just going to lose like 50% off the get-go. I just need a portfolio to 4x, and I will rename myself to Fatter Tone and cash out everything and never be seen again. Wow, you must have a lot of money in the market if you only need a 4x. I need at least a 7 to like 20x, and then I'm done. Like, if I see my account at a 7x, that's like, for me, that's like a down payment on a house, and then I'll be able to comfortably afford the mortgage. That's all I want, you know. I want to be able to buy a house, you know. The American dream, you know, work hard and buy a house and live your life, you know. I don't think that, you know, for the majority of us, or for the non-homeowners, that's like that was a dream for us growing up, but it's kind of impossible to do right now. Which is unfortunate, but I'm not gonna have like a $4,000 or $5,000 mortgage, man. I'm just not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be house broke. I want to go on my cruises. I want a vacation. I want to buy food for the outdoor cats, you know. Let's see. Hey Meow, can we look at MOG, Step App, FitFi? If you haven't already, looking at DCA, yeah, we could take a look at that. You said Step App. And then you said, what is it? MOG? Yeah. And then that's it. Hisham Arazi says, hi bro, do you sell any coins with the actuality? Sorry for my English. I don't know your question. Are you asking if I sell any coins or did I sell my coins? I don't know what that means. In the meantime, let's take a look at MOG. So yeah, so for MOG, I mean, we just had the war news sell off, right? So if you were to buy, you would have bought this. Oh wait, no, you wouldn't have. I mean, MOG is looking pretty good actually. So you're at the dip right now, but if you think it's gonna go lower, then I'd say 76 needs to hold or 61. So both of those areas are good buys. 76 to 61. So both of those lines, and then I think that's still over the 382, right? Or no, it's not, but 76 is the 382. So I mean, on the macro time frame, we might come and retest this previous area of resistance as support and then get a nice continuation up. So 61 is playing it kind of risky, but that's all assuming that it's bullish, right? Because if it's not bullish, then it doesn't matter and you're basically going to zero anyway. And you're buying like the you're buying like the dip before the capitulation. There we go. But at any point at 75 or even 61, if we do get a nice little bounce, then you are looking at the target on upside would be 5014 and then making a higher high at 22. And then that's pretty much it for MOG. And then for Step App, FitFi, we actually need to make a video on this. Taking a look at Step App FitFi on the live stream. So taking a look at Step App. Yeah, so still high risk, high reward. The good thing is it looks like you are making a higher low on the macro chart, which it's not like you haven't done before. You've even done that here, but every single time that happened, it did signify a bigger move up. But then you did capitulate back down. But even here, you're making lower lows, and even here, you made lower lows. So this is a pretty good sign right here that you're making a higher low. The problem is that with FitFi, again, high risk, high reward, you have long ways away to be bullish. And as long as the price action is still under 2057, it is still bearish. But you can't come up to either of these levels and get rejected and go back down. But the good thing is that if it does even go up to those levels, these are really big moves up. So you're looking at around a 250% and then a 700%. So that's kind of what happened last time, right? From the high to the low, we would have said the same thing. Given that we actually saw this higher low forming, we would have said we had resistance at 1 cent and then bullish over 2 cents. It never broke 2 cents looking back, but we wouldn't have known that. So that would have been around a 296% to 700%. So people that held that even after 500% got washed and basically lost all of their gains and profits, even if they did buy the low. So as long as you understand that and know that that's also in play, then you should be fine. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Free lightning for 3 beans. Let's go. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. First super chat of the day. Let's go. Actually, speaking about that, I have a couple of coin requests. right? Beam. That's right. Okay, so Dwayne Kelly wants Beam and then XAI. So Beam and then XAI. Oops, wrong coin. Hey, thanks for your video. I presume the bull run will commence within the next 3 to 6 months. What's your opinion on this, good sir? Dude, I wish it starts in like tomorrow. Oh wow, yeah, Sato the dog is moving too. I made a video on this and it got a lot of views, so maybe I should make a video on it. Taking a look at Beam on the live stream. So nothing has happened from the last time that we looked at Beam. You're still making a higher low, which is a good indicator for an uptrend forming. So from the high to the low, bearish under 2069 and then bullish over 1 cent. So we still have resistance here. We've gotten rejected at these levels twice now. So once we do break out, again, that's what we really need to see. We need to see a breakout over this box. Should take us to 1 cent 80. Now on the downside, it does need to hold this previous floor. Otherwise, it's going to come back down to make a lower low. There is no more area of support. So with that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Taking a look at XAI on the live stream. So yeah, so same with this coin. I mean, it's all the way at its low. It's in this downtrend. It's making lower lows. On the shorter time frame, though, it is making a higher low. So at least there's an uptrend that's forming. Nothing is bullish with XAI until we break 16 cents on the macro time frame. And as long as price action's under 9 cents, then it is bearish. You can see we attempted to break out, got rejected, and then validated this downtrend in this lower low. It's just it's been making lower lows and lower highs on the shorter time frame and on the macro time frame. Keep in mind, just don't get overly excited if we do come up to either of these levels, because technically it could still come back up to 16 cents and make a lower and register a lower high and get smacked back down and make a lower low and validate this downtrend. And that does hit the downtrend perfectly, almost perfectly. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Man, wow, the chat like kind of died, right? We got down to like, it was like 17 people and then it was 3 people and then now it's like 12 people and then there's like 10 people. Yeah, man, that's what it means to be bearish, unfortunately. It's just so bad. Yeah, man, that sucks. Yesterday for like my ad revenue, it was the lowest that it's ever been. That's absolutely insane. Just people are just like, they're not watching the videos. Not so much, we're not talking about super chats or anything because I don't really count those anyway. It's mostly like the reason why I make videos on here, because then I edit them and I post them afterwards, and that's how I make a little bit of money on the ad revenue. Yeah, so yesterday was like $3. I was like, wow, that's the lowest it's been in the last, since I started. I mean, yeah, since I started when I first got monetized back in June of 2024, which is funny actually because it's June of 2025 now. Camera's not working. What the heck? Hold on. Oh my god, technical issues. We'll just... Give me a second, let me try to fix it. Craig C for 2 beans says Tau. Give me a second though. Yeah, but it's like apparently it's the camera not working. Give me a second, guys. Let me try to fix this. Oh man, with the broken back. Hello? Can you guys hear me? What the heck? That's so annoying. Oh, man, hold on. What's up, Demon? Welcome to the middle of the live stream. Give me a second. Let me try to fix this. Okay, can you guys hear me? All right, let's go. I fixed it. I fixed it. See, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so Craig C probably got bored and left. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. Freaking cheapo camera. Yeah, so for Tau Bittenzer, I think it's still bullish, right? I think like 1800 is still in play. Yeah. So for Bittenzer, you're solid over 329. So as long as price action stays over this box, once you get this breakout and previous support flip resistance, once you break over this box, then the targets on the upside are still valid, which would be retesting the 618, obviously at 420, and then 541 previous high, and then Bittenzer up to around $1,800. But at any point, if we do fall below here, below this level at 320, 330, 329, 330, then you are going to get a bigger move back down. At that point, we do need to still make a higher low in order to validate an uptrend forming. But we don't need to worry about that right now because we're holding the box right now. Looking at the indicators, yeah, so nothing too crazy on the RSI or the divergence indicator, which I actually don't use. I meant to hit the stock RSI. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Billy, come on, Billy, get a breakout. Come on, Billy, break out for flip coins. Let's see. We have around 15 more minutes on the live stream. 15-20 more minutes. I'm gonna get some water. So let me know if you guys need any other coins, and when I come back from getting water for like 5 seconds, I'll take a look at them for you. I got my tea, my Moroccan mint. Yeah, Moroccan mint green tea. So it has a little bit of caffeine in it. So I drink Rise, which is like the mushroom coffee, which doesn't do anything because we don't drink coffee anymore. It's been like over a year, with the exception of sometimes like when we go to Disneyland or whatever, or when we go on cruises, we do like shots of espresso. But so I got this Moroccan mint green tea, and it has a little bit of caffeine in it, and it's pretty good. Demon wants bonk. I hope you make it, man. I hope I make it too. I just don't want to keep looking at my coins. Taking a look at Bonk, or my coins. Yeah, coins. One of these days, I'm going to be on the live stream and OX is going to like go parabolic and I'm going to be so happy. And you guys are never going to see me again. I'm just joking. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to live stream. From the high to the low for Bonk. Yeah, so Bonk is just stuck in a boring place right now. So as long as Bonk's over 14, around 40s 14, then like 40s 138 around this area, it's not bearish. It's still the targets on the upside are still valid. So which as of right now would be breaking through this 382, which will also invalidate this downtrend that's forming. So once you break out over 40s 18, then the next target would be around 29. And then from there, if we do get a breakout to the moon. But as of right now, it does seem to stay over 138 around this area. Otherwise, the price action's bearish. We're probably going to come down, make a lower low, and validate this downtrend. That's if we don't hold this previous low. Okay. No financial advice, just my opinion. I sold my Billy at 1 cent. I don't think Billy will go to over 3 cents until it goes back to 0.002. Hey, you made money, right? You made profit. Good for you. Any profit is good profit. I remember I told my boss, I told my boss about OXT back in 2019 because before the pandemic, we were all still, working from one place, which is very nice. Unfortunately, that's not the case anymore, but yeah, like no human interaction, just like freaking laziness probably. No, I'm just joking. I think that's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so oh man. What was I trying to say? I just got really upset. So I don't think Billy can go over 3 cents. Yeah, so basically I told him, I was like, hey, he was talking about crypto, and this is like kind of a boomer, right? He's kind of old. And so he's like, oh yeah, I remember Bitcoin and Ethereum on Coinbase, and I bought Ethereum back at $100 and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, good for you. That's really good. Blah blah. And we were talking, and he was like, what coin are you in? And back in the day, I was in XLM. So I told him, oh, I have a little bit of XLM. And then also when OXT came out, I was like, hey, this coin is going to be the next biggest coin. And I remember like a year or two later, he was like, oh, wow, this coin's going down. I bought a little bit now, but this coin's going to zero. Like, this coin's sucks. I'm like, and I was just thinking, I was like, oh, man, please don't fire me. Like, I just gave you bad financial advice. But technically, I'm still in it. So I still do believe in it. So it's not like I told him, hey, buy this coin. And this was like 5 years ago, man. That's crazy. I was technically like, hey, this coin's a good coin. I still think it's a good coin. And I still have the coin, so I mean, if he holds it, maybe it goes back up and he gets his money back, Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just had a oh, that's right. I was like, that's right. This is where I was going with that. I completely forgot. So I remember I was like, man, like I really want to sell and get some profit, but the profit isn't that much. And I remember he was like, hey, just remember that any profit is good profit. As long as you're not losing money, any profit is good profit. And that stuck with me. And I lost all my money because I didn't listen. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. But it's okay. I'm still not going to listen because you know why? Because that's how freaking diamonds are built, right? That's how diamonds are made. It's like you hold it and then you make life-changing money. You don't sell for like $1,000. But anyway, I'm glad you made money. I'm glad however much money you made, obviously you don't have to say it, don't say it. But if that's your prerogative, if you're trading it, then good for you. Gearhead's in the house. Let's go. What's up, Gearhead? How are you, man? Welcome to almost the end of the live stream. Israr says, what's up, Ghost Good, bro? You know what I'm going to ask about, LOL? No, you got to tell me, Israr. You're not in here every single live stream, so I don't remember. I don't remember Israr. I'm sorry. Free Lightning says, can we take a look at Pudgy? I don't have any, but I'm just curious. Yeah. Yeah, Pudgy Penguin, I mean, it's forming some sort of bull flag right now. No, no, technically not, because it would have had to help this area. Yeah, so for Pudgy Penguin, you know, we broke resistance. Now we're coming back and retesting it as support. So as of right now, very simple for Pudgy Penguins. I know this is a really big range, but as long as we stay in between 207 and 110.15, as long as you consolidate in this area, hopefully break out of this downtrend and make higher highs, start making higher highs, then 2 cents 29 would be in play. But at any point, if you're just going to keep doing this, then you're going to eventually get a really big capitulation down and make a lower low and then validate this downtrend that's forming. So that kind of looks like what's going to happen, right? You know, like what happens every single time. Go down, get a capitulation, double bottom, get some sort of bounce, and then basically make a lower low. So be careful with Pudgy Penguin, not financial advice, just my opinion. That's right. Hash AI and XPR, I forgot. Yeah, taking a look at Hash AI on the live stream from the high to the low. Yeah, so Hash AI is still macro bullish as long as it stays over its 382, which is around 3042. As long as it stays over here, then the 618 is in play, which is 3008. What we don't want to see is coming back up here or even making a lower high and then getting stuck and coming back down. But we do need to get a breakout over here. Otherwise, we are going to get stuck and come back down. Once 3008 does break, which as of right now, technically it is still in play as long as we do stay over the 382, then you're looking at 201, 2023, and then Hash AI up to around 1 cent. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then XPR. Not XRP, but XPR. Yeah, so XPR, nothing has changed. It's still consolidating. It's creating some sort of bull flag here. That's pretty good for XPR. As of right now, around 204 is in play, and then around 1 cent 30 is in play. Keep in mind that it can still come back down. You know, you can get something like this where you're stuck when you where you do get stuck in this downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. At that point, it needs to stay over 2018. If it does, then the targets on the upside are still valid and you're maintaining an uptrend, making higher highs. But just like how that's possible, I mean, technically you're still in this horrible downtrend right now in the macro time frame. So not financial advice, just my opinion. I hope that made sense. I know that's a lot of information, but like, for example, when I look at my coin, let me read the chat. And then, let's see. Thanks again. You're welcome. I just got back in dogging me at 55. Just wait now again. My profit was $300. I know it's nothing, but I'm trying to accumulate enough money so I can put it in another coin because I'm just trying to learn how to cheat. Hey, dude, that's good enough, but just don't get overly like stimulated and excited and then just put it right back in. The hardest thing is selling it and then just like not looking at it, letting the market cool off. Let it cool off. There's always going to be an opportunity to buy because the RSI and the stock RSI almost always go down back to oversold. So if you're trying to play it like that, that's the best advice I can give you, okay? You really want to buy when the RSI is in the red, and that way you're not buying the top and you're not holding during these like horrible drops. Well, Crypto Meow Analysis, why don't you do that? Because I don't want to. Because I'm just going to hold it. Because if I sell it, it's going to go 1,000%. I already know it. Heading out instead of holding. Turbo is my big play in Pepe. Those are really good coins. Those are both on Robinhood. Heading out for the day. Thanks again. Take care, Meow. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Free Lightning. I appreciate it. Dogecoin looks so ugly on the monthly. I mean, it looks ugly right now, right? Oh, yeah. Damn. This literally looks like it just wants to make a lower low. Dude, if it does at that point, man, like, it's like, you need to buy it at that point. Or buy more at that point. I'm not giving them any more money, though. Thanks for the updates. And also, can you take a look at We Can group, please? Silver Days is back. Welcome to the end of the live stream. We Can group. Yeah, like if I was looking at my coin, just because I always tell you guys, right? So this is what I look at, right? So I look at the daily RSI and the stock RSI. Like if I ever see OXT's RSI down this low again, you see how this is in the red and it's marked the bottom. If I ever see OXT at this low, which I haven't, obviously, I'm definitely going to buy. But it hasn't happened. You know, that last time that happened was 2 years ago. So these plays are like very long, right? And then also another thing I look at is on the weekly. So on the weekly, if I see OXT hit oversold, while the stock RSI is extremely bearish, then I would probably buy some more. But is that going to happen? I don't know. And talking about an ugly chart, this is pretty ugly. But I mean, technically, you could do this too, right? You could do this, and then you could say OXT to like $5, $5-6. So, I mean, we could easily get some sort of reversal here, right? And it could end up being like this. Oh my God, I'd be done. I'd be rich. I would be rich. Anyway, I can dream, right? We Can group. Hey, this is not bad. It went parabolic, right? Did you react to Vision's video yet on live? Yeah, yesterday. But we're not gonna keep doing that because like one day he's gonna look at my videos and then he's gonna be like, wow, this guy is trying to steal my clout or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about, Vision? I thought we were friends. You helped me set up my live streams, man. And then he's gonna be like, I'm never FaceTiming you again. I'll be like, all right, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, so for We Can group, yeah, so for We Can group, very bullish. Hold on, let me get some water. Yeah, so for We Can group, nothing. It's very bullish actually. Very, very, very bullish. I mean, this thing had a monster move up, almost a 20x, all in a month or two. So, yeah, I mean, this is like 2 years of selling given back in 2 months. So, as of right now, 209 is in play, and then 2 cents. And then if this thing goes parabolic, you do have a target up to 20 cents in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. See you later, meow. Or see you later, demon. Yeah, We Can group is actually following the fibs. What a nice chart. You broke out, you came down, retested this area as support, and then you got a breakout. You broke out over the 618 and perfectly hit the 786. If only OXT can do that. Man, imagine if OXT does do that. 786 retracement. Yeah, that would be like 52 cents. That's not even that big of a move, though. That's what the problem is. It's like, I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. I would take it. Yeah, that's like 800% pump. Got the bottom on it. Well, congratulations. Good for you, man. That is awesome. You're up like 20x on that. I think we're going to call it, though. I think that's pretty good. We've been live for over an hour now, so about an hour and 5 minutes. So I wasn't really even going to go live today, but I was bored. My wife went to work, so it's like might as well get some videos in. With that being said, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate everybody coming by. I'll be going live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so after work basically. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. I appreciate all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers, everyone that came by and participated in today's live stream. We will be going live again tomorrow, so see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a great Sunday, have a great weekend, and have a great work week tomorrow if you're working or if you're on vacation or whatever. Just have a great week next week, and hopefully our coins go up next week, and that's what we can all just basically wish and hope for. Have a great day. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's live stream.